Good afternoon, everyone. Timothy, a time and refinement. So, your host today is in the middle of a lesson right now, and I want to share that with you. The lesson being what you do and how you operate when things do not go your way. You know, life has a really interesting way of humbling you. We got into a festival this past weekend to serve food, and we are projecting to make some really insane numbers, and that did not come to fruition whatsoever. So obviously, this is a learning experience. There's a reason why this happened. Perhaps I'm completely off base when I say that life has a way of humbling me personally. Maybe it was something different. Maybe the stars didn't align like I thought it was going to. But yet, again, we can take the negative. I can take the negative and turn it into a lesson. So, what do you do when things don't go how you plan or how you hope or how you dream? You roll with the punches. The only thing you can do is take what happened and think of what you can do better next time. Or you sit down and you cry and you feel defeated and you don't want to move forward. Or perhaps the third option would be to just sit and wallow and not do anything whatsoever. You don't, maybe you feel defeated, but you don't even you don't spiral down, but you also don't take that as a lesson and you help that to propel you forward. You just stay right in the middle. There's been plenty of instances in my life where I wanted things to go a certain way. I thought I manifested it. I thought I prayed about it. And it never happened. So you can do all of the right things. You can prep. You can get yourself well in the head. You can be physically fit. You can do all of the right things. You can do all the work, the homework, the schooling, the just all of it. And it will still go wrong. The only thing you can do is just move forward. That's all you can do. Persistence is what changes the winners and the losers. Or what separates the winners and the losers, that's what I mean. It doesn't mean you can stay a loser. That doesn't mean you stay a loser. All it means is you look at what happened and you think, what can I do differently? How can I change this negative situation, this less than adequate situation, and change it for a great lesson or something that I need to learn? A lot of us don't look at a negative outcome and think maybe this is teaching me something, myself included. A lot of us don't look at it like that. We just throw out every expletive in the book, and we blame other people, and we blame ourselves, and we hate ourselves, and we crap on ourselves, and all of these things. But what if we sat in the quiet and listened to what the silence had to tell us? I think that if we're quiet long enough, our intuition, our gut will tell us exactly what we need to do and what happened. But we really don't stay quiet long enough. We have too much noise, too many things going on, too much scrolling, all of that. So what do you do? This is the last thing I wanted to do today, is sit down on a Tuesday afternoon and discuss my fails over the weekend. My fails business-wise. I felt like I failed myself personally. I felt disgusted. I felt defeated. I felt like I let a lot of other people down in my life as well. And so, how do you move forward when something like this happens? It's okay to admit that you were wrong. It's okay that you admit defeat. In this specific scenario. It's okay that you admit that. But don't let it define you as a person. Don't let it define you as if you're running a business or you have a family. You can't let that define you and expect and anticipate that to just spiral and to just continually get worse and worse and worse, and think that every other decision you're going to make is going to be the exact same, and it's just going to be as negative and cynical, right? So what do you do? What do you do when this happens? Like, Timothy, give me a real life scenario. Give me a real life example on what I do when something goes wrong. Well, for starters, depending on how your life has gone, how many trials you've had and tribulations, whatever happens to you is going to dictate how many problems you've had in the past. That's just how it goes. Like someone that went through a breakup in middle school, the girl didn't like him or the guy didn't like her or something. That's going to be the worst thing that they have had to experience up until that point. And now the same person can be in their 20s and go, that wasn't that big a deal. I mean, it was just a learning curve, right? That's how life works. That's how the human psyche works. So someone that lost some money could absolutely demolish them as a person. But as you get older, you're like, it's just money, right? That's all it was. Learning experience of money. It's no big deal. So this is where the personal development comes in. You can't take what happens to you personally. You take it as an experience that you sit with, whether it's good or bad, and you try to learn from it. You don't blame other people. You don't immediately project onto the people close to you. That's not what you're supposed to do. As much as that's what we want to do, we don't do that. So how can we come out of this scenario, this type of scenario, in a mature way? Well, number one, it's not a bad day. It's not a bad life. It's just a bad day. That's it. And to even chop that down further, it's not even a bad day. It might even be a bad 15 minutes, a bad 10 minutes, most of the time. It's not even a bad day. It's just a bad spot of the day. That's all. Our brain likes to take negativity and really expand it and really make it seem like it's a lot worse than it is, right? Because at the end of the day, what? We still have our health. We still have our lives. We still have the people that we love around us. It's just a hurdle to get past. That's all. So to wrap this up, if you're going through something right now that you feel like you can't get out of, bad scenario, bad living situation, bad marriage, bad relationship, whatever it is, think of how this can train you and how it can teach you to be a better person, but also to not take it personally. How can you use this situation for your benefit, for your good? Because again, it's okay to admit defeat. It's okay to realize that you had a bad day. You had a bad experience. That's okay. But you can't let that define your character, because then it all goes downhill from there. And we don't want that to snowball. We want to accept the bad that's happened to us, but we don't need that to snowball effect. We don't. Because that's when everything else just pours in and it's just absolutely negative. So again, I can level with you here. I had a really tough weekend. Really tough weekend. Financially, mentally, physically, all of it. So I can level with you on this. I'm not just speaking out of my butt here. So that's what I got. That's what I got for you guys. Apologies for not getting videos out more. Again, working on another setup to where I can get another mic going on. But for now, it's going to be probably just Jesse and I, until we get some, again, till we get some more equipment. We can bring some more guests on. I'm hoping in the next week or two we'll get that rocking and rolling. But a lot more things in the mix. So appreciate you guys. Love you. Cherish you. Thank you for listening. And keep on refining. I'll see you guys next time. And keep your head up.